Every love has a story, some are written in joy, others in tears, but all are whispered by the heart. Welcome to Love Story Tales. The night was quiet, except for the soft whisper of the willow leaves. Elena stood still at the edge of the lake, her heart pounding louder than the cicadas in the summer air. This tree had once been her sanctuary, the place where laughter and promises filled the air years ago. Now it felt like both a grave and a bridge, holding the past in its branches, waiting for her to face what she had run from. She clutched the letter in her trembling hand. The words inside had brought her here, and though she feared the answer, she knew she couldn't turn away now. There, beneath the willow, stood a shadow she knew too well. Adrian. His name echoed in her mind like a haunting melody. Time had changed him, his shoulders broader, his stance heavier with the weight of unspoken regrets. For a moment, Elena froze. Every step toward him felt like walking against a storm of memories. Her heart screamed to run, yet her soul whispered to stay. He turned slowly, his eyes catching the silver of the moonlight. The years melted away in that glance, but so did the scars between them. The silence was unbearable, filled with words they had never spoken. Adrian's voice broke the silence first, low and hesitant. You came. Elena's grip on the letter tightened. She swallowed hard, her words trembling. You left me no choice. A faint smile tugged at his lips, though it held no joy. I wasn't sure you'd ever forgive me enough to stand here. Her eyes filled with tears, her voice sharper now. Forgive? Do you know what those years felt like, Adrian? You disappeared without a word. And now, after all this time, a letter is supposed to fix it? His gaze lowered, shame carving itself across his face. Not fix it. Just, explain. And maybe, start again. The willow seemed to whisper their past back to them. Elena remembered those evenings when the sun dipped below the horizon, and they dreamed aloud about futures they thought were certain. They had promised forever beneath those branches, but forever had slipped through their fingers like sand. She closed her eyes, seeing her younger self, so full of trust, so fearless in love. The contrast was unbearable. We were kids, Adrian whispered, his voice rough. I thought leaving was protecting you from the mess I was in. But all I did was hurt you. Tears slid down Elena's cheeks. You didn't just hurt me, Adrian. You broke me. Adrian's voice shook as he confessed, I never stopped loving you, Elena. Not for a single day. I carried you in every choice, every mistake. And when I saw you slipping away from my memory, I knew I had to find you, even if it was too late. Elena's chest heaved with the weight of his words. Her tears fell freely now, her voice breaking. And what am I supposed to do with that, Adrian? Pretend the pain never happened? Pretend the nights I cried myself to sleep never existed? He shook his head, eyes glistening. No. I just need you to know the truth, and if love is still buried somewhere inside you, let it live again. Elena stood silently, her chest rising and falling as if the whole world had narrowed down to this moment. She stepped closer, her breath trembling as it escaped her lips. Adrian, love doesn't die easily. But trust takes time. Her words were soft, almost a whisper carried by the willow's leaves. Adrian nodded slowly, a tear escaping his eye. He didn't press further, didn't beg. He simply whispered back, then I will wait, as long as it takes. For the first time in years, Elena felt a spark inside her heart, not forgiveness, not yet, but a fragile beginning. Under the willow, their story was not healed, but it was no longer broken either. It was waiting.